welcome to another episode of Kickin' It with Mike, Joey, and Hollywood. I am your host, Joey.
I am Hollywood.
And this is our special guest.
I'm Michael. I could be Mike, though, if he's not going to come. Because
Well, you only see two of us tonight. Mike is on his way. He's running a little late. But tonight on the show, we are going to touch on the R. Kelly topic. We're going to talk about Miss Sydney Starr. And we're going to shoot the shit with Michael Reese. So make sure you tune in, and we'll be right back.
Yes, and also the lines will be open.
Yes, the number for the phone lines. I have it. Thank you for reminding me, Hollywood, because I forgot about it.
I'm sure you did.
The phone lines, the number is 214-937-KICK. So remember, it's 214-937-KICK. So make sure you tune in, call in, and ask us some questions. Oh, I'm sorry. So it's 214-937-5425.
They're like, hey, I.
You don't got our razors and stuff no more, so you ain't got to double click no more.
So just make sure you tune in, and we'll be right back.
My city never want for nothing. Ay. My city love it when I'm hustling. Ay. I flip the merchandise. I've been a mogul and I'm high in my enterprise. Every time I rap is with the extras. I be on one, I be zoning, I be flexing. This shit gotta be that oil talk. This shit gotta be all your fault. Big body moving with my name on it. Big body tell me she gon' sing on it. Me my nigga Hootie, we gon' make a movie. I got moves to make, officer don't shoot me. California raised, California paid, yeah. California kids, watch out for the strays, yeah. 10 toes down, keep it underground, yeah. Oh, we run it then, now we run it now, yeah. green hair, real weirdo. Black man, yellow lamb, red like dope. They say that who on them just came in through the side though. There's so much money on the floor, we buying school clothes. Why you bring a money machine to the club for? And a pint of lean, pound of weed, and a kilo. I use a stealth pest, I hate her like a rondo. I upgrade your baby mama to a condo. Like Chapo serving Yale to the gringos. Black Beetle club clothes when I say so. That girl is a real crowd pleaser.
All right, guys, welcome back to Kicking It with Mike, Joe, and Hollywood. Again, we got a special guest, Michael Reese, tonight.
Hi.
So this week has been very controversial on social media. Everybody's been talking about Mr. Robert Kelly. Everybody just took a big deep breath on this. This topic has been so touchy this week. It's been fights, it's been arguments, it's been I'm gonna blast you. So I'm gonna admit I didn't watch it. It was too uneasy for me to watch. I just couldn't watch it. I watched the first 11 minutes and turned it off.
First like 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and I was like, no, maybe I can't do that.
No. Okay. I wasn't going to watch it. I was like, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. But then, what was it, the snow day? Monday. I was like, nothing going on. Let me see. That was very, very, very intense. Like, it was a lot to take in. It did evoke a lot of emotions. It was a lot. And in my opinion, he's done some things and he needs to be punished for those things. Like, it's crazy. Like, women are missing. Families don't have their daughters because this man has them psyched in the mind thinking, I don't know what, but
Like in a train.
yeah, like there's one girl, her mother went to LA, found her, brought her home because he had her so mind gone. Like, her mind was gone to me. Just looking at her, watching that whole thing play out, I was like, wow, this man has mind control over some of these women. And it's just crazy.
Yeah, I have a different take on it. And my take from it is that I was doing my research on people who were molested when they were younger. He never got the proper treatment for him being molested by his older sister. So you pretty much grow up doing what someone did to you. Now, I'm not saying that that's an excuse for what he did, because what he did is wrong, but he's mentally not there.
Well, like you're saying, it's like he was scarred as a child. So coming up with that, being held in, and like he said, the other person that it happened to, they didn't want to tell either. And he didn't even believe him once he told him, mind you, it had happened to him also. But it's just like the mindset of a person. It's just like, we can't say what he did was right or wrong, but it's the fact that's what he grew up mentally believing was right or wrong.
But I feel like, okay, I'll take it. He was molested. But when you're molested, in my mind, you don't want to put what's been done to you onto someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody touched me in the wrong way and I feel some type of way about it, it makes me feel like, ooh, that's not the wrong way. But if I feel some type of way about it and I turn around and do the same thing, yes, I think maybe he probably needed help, but I just can't see going behind what happened to me and creating this kind of hell for somebody else.
And I understand that, but it's like also you have to realize he didn't even seek out for education. He can barely read and write.
True.
So it's like, when you're brought up around the mentality of like mature or older people, this, don't do this or don't take it on, this, that, and the third.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, you wasn't even pressed out to go get your education.
But at some point, and this is another thing that I took from the whole series is he was accused of molesting young girls or being a pedophile early
years ago,
and it just evolved into worse behavior. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you have women, again, allegedly, based on the series, you have women that are brainwashed into believing that whatever you got them thinking is life. They're not contacting their families. One girl, I think they said 3 years she hadn't talked to her parents. Her parents went looking for her. Another girl has been a couple years that she hasn't, like, that's crazy to me.
It is.
That's crazy to me, and I feel like, again, you're a grown man. Like, I don't want that kind of control over anybody to be able to say, okay, you sit here, don't move. You got to ask to use the bathroom, ask to use. No. No.
But it's kind of like the military, right?
No. You tried that one. No.
Okay.
But what was unsettling to me was I listened to the interview that Lisa Van Allen did on The Breakfast Club. And I was listening, and I was like, okay. But then it goes into, oh yeah, well now R. Kelly like his butt played with.
Oh.
What?
See, this is how I feel about the whole situation. That plus this whole series. Why now?
Right.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying too.
That's just hashtag why now.
And everybody keep on saying, well, they didn't get paid. Lifetime paid somebody.
Thank
Yeah.
you. They're not putting something there for free.
Nobody works for free.
Correct.
So somebody got paid for something.
And then with the mentality of all of those girls being scared, why are they talking now if they wasn't talking? If they're talking for free, why are they talking now all of a sudden?
Well, I actually talked to somebody who actually kind of opened my eyes to that. When you are molested or you're going through something and you kind of don't believe that somebody's going to believe you, you don't want to say anything because the simple fact that you pretty much are looking for someone to come save you, but you're going to be like, oh, they're not going to believe me. So at this point, why should I tell you what's going on with me?
Right.
Like,
So I believe that's why it took so long, and finally someone was able to come out and say it. But it's really like, why now though? I agree with that part. Like, why now?
Because
And-
something needs to happen. Like, at the end of the day, he needs to be held accountable for his actions in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Correct.
Is this going to do it? I don't know. Because it's been so many years that he's gotten away with these allegations. Like, is it really going to do something now? The hope would be yes. Because, again, there's a lot of families, not even just these women, not these girls that it happened to, but families that are affected. You know what I'm saying? You got sisters and mothers and fathers and brothers on the show talking about, I haven't seen my sister in X amount of time. Like, that's crazy. That's absolutely, and it's, they say, you know, these women are adults now and they can make their own decisions. But if you put something into a child's mind and you create this thing and they grow up believing it, I can see why it's hard for them to walk away.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it doesn't make it right because he, to me, put that into motion. So he needs to be held responsible for that.
Correct. But
I
it's
feel like his whole team needs to be responsible.
Absolutely.
Correct.
I
That's what I was
completely agree.
coming on to, because it's like everyone knew about it, period. And it's like, you know, you had the doorman that said, oh, well, nobody's back, you know, knowing that different things are going on. And then now you get into the whole threesome situation.
Right.
You know, it's just like a whole bunch of see, and it's ridiculous.
And my thing is that back in the day, you could tell when somebody was underage. Now you really can't.
No, something in the water, the air, somewhere.
Yeah, because now you really can't. Back in the day, you could tell we were 12, 13, 14. You know, nowadays.
No,
Not
now if you had a
looking
hard life, some of them
Some
might
of
be
these ones
hard.
running around here.
Honey, I done seen people back in the day. They had a hard life, you know.
But what do y'all think about now? A documentary about Michael Jackson's abuse is coming out.
That's what they're saying. That's what's next. Why now? That's my
Well, he's
hashtag.
deceased.
He is deceased.
So
What are you getting out of it?
What is the outcome?
Correct.
With R. Kelly, I feel like, okay, let's push him into the court and maybe to jail. But Michael Jackson is gone. Not to say, I mean, everybody has a story. Tell
It
your
is
story,
true, but it's like
I
again,
get that.
hashtag why now?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So it's like they done pushed Bill Cosby into the courts and got him in jail. He barely can fucking walk, and the fuck y'all got him locked up for some shit that happened years ago. And then you got all these people that's coming up 20, 30 years later saying that he did touch them. Then you got somebody that show up the day before the trial, Raven Simone, saying that he touched her. So it's like, why now? Has your money ran out?
I feel like it's a trickling effect now.
Correct.
I feel like now everybody is one person speak out. Now the next person's going to speak out. And then now it's going to be because now all of a sudden AJ from 106 in Park was touching somebody. It's like,
I heard that.
Wait,
one.
yes,
What?
I heard, yes. That came out. They said that apparently AJ was sexual abuse somebody. When a
Is there
girl
anybody
came
in the
out.
world that ain't touched somebody? Shit.
I feel like
Not nobody that didn't want to be touched.
But I feel like
the little girls wanted to be touched. Honey,
These
okay, R. Kelly
girls-
pull up, honey, shit, touch me.
first of all, I'm gonna admit this
Shit.
now. When I was in high school, I was 14 messing with somebody that was 32. They had a car, they had money.
That's it.
Yeah. They had money and
I
everything.
was 16, messing with a 68-year-old.
So when I wanted to be one of them, I was one of them people in high school who, oh, my nigga about to pick me up, bitch. He got a. Back then, Lexus was
Yes,
a good
he was
car.
like-
the 1990s.
Lexus is still
Yes.
a good car.
I mean, it's still a good car,
Yes.
but back then Lexus was the BMW.
Okay, he had some Pradas on his feet.
Exactly. So
on, baby.
I was getting picked up
Yes.
like. Okay, bitch. It was a thing.
All right.
So now it's not a thing.
Okay, I mean, I was 16 with a 68-year-old.
What? How?
Okay, pause. I was in the church scene. He was one of the deacons of the church, and that's just, we're going to go with that point blank period.
Now that's
But,
too far.
It's just like, that.
68? At 16? Like,
Wait,
you
I
were
didn't say
physical?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Wait,
All right.
wait, pause. Never mind. I'm going to shut up.
Well, while Hollywood's talking about that, we're actually going to go to another commercial break, and then we're going to come back and talk about Miss Sydney Starr, because I know you
cut me
was
off. Bitch, you
feeling
cut
some
me
type of way.
I'm not a fan.
Uh,
Not a fan.
You honey blowing bitch, did you cut me off?
I'm sorry. I
fuck
got the signal. I
Girl,
got the
fuck you.
cue.
Girl, fuck you.
I'm sorry. So we'll be right back in about 2 minutes.
All the friends know me. Young boy living like an OG. Release the cash, watch it fall slowly. Bright girl still trying to get in. Haters mad for whatever reason. Smoke in the air, binge drink. They lose it when the DJ drop the knee. She's a good teaser. And we blowin' reefer. And we blowin' reefer. And we blowin' reefer. And we blowin' reefer.
I hope ain't no times I feel I feel good no times I feel I been in down with them.
Well, look who decided to walk into the building.
Okay.
It wasn't my fault that I'm late. I'm never late.
You never leave.
I wasn't going to come, but he was like, yeah, you're going, no matter if you're late. So I'm here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't do this late stuff, but it's okay.
With the traffic,
Once this
with
year.
the tea. Okay, never mind. Next question.
Well, you I guess I can't get up and walk off this week. I'm blocked in.
See, that's why you should stay in this seat. You can easily just pump one off.
Like I did last week, okay?
You pump that way. You can
Easily
this
pump.
way. Okay.
So what are y'all talking about before I got here?
We just finished up with the R. Kelly.
Oh, good, great.
Okay, I'm gonna say, yeah, he didn't want to be here for that anyway.
Yeah, good, great.
So now we're getting into Mike is really not a fan of her.
Not at all.
Miss Sydney Starr
I'm
from
not
Love
either.
and Hip Hop.
Mike, you were the reason we chose to talk
Yes.
about her because we seen your Facebook status.
Because I just feel like, okay, so Love and Hip Hop, first of all, to me is very, it's very scripted. It's very good. But I feel like what irks me about Sydney Starr is Sydney Starr.
I know he's not putting nobody to the mic.
The mic to the mic. But Sydney Starr is just doing too much. Like, I feel like Cardi B was, to me, in my opinion, the only one that really did something with her career afterwards.
Don't shake K. Michelle.
K. Michelle had a career before. Love and
No,
Hip Hop,
that
in my
career was
opinion.
dead, and then it was resurrected.
Okay, so if that's right, I'll give that to her. But Sydney Starr, I feel like, is going about trying to get there the wrong way. Like, I feel like and this is just my opinion, so
I'm on a bandwagon
if
with
y'all
you.
want to come at me, it's good. But I feel like she's trans, and she coming to Love and Hip Hop. She had done a lot of shady stuff prior to the whole thing with Chingy. You know what I'm saying that was her dude, and it wasn't. And then on the show, admitting that she out here fooling guys, attempting to fool guys or whatever.
Right.
That's, to me, that's trash. But now you on TV and every other, like, you want to be a rapper, but you cannot rap. Every other line is about how you're. If you want to be trans and send that message, do that. But I just don't think that it's not that she couldn't do it through music. It just isn't good. It's not good music. And you're on TV and Love and Hip Hop. Stop hiring these people that can't like cry on cue. Like, stop. I'm tired of
I'm gonna actually touch on when you was like it's so scripted because I'm gonna tell you we'll touch on it.
Yeah. So Sydney Star to me is just every time I see her I'm just like, yo, like, and then I feel like sometimes on Love and Hip Hop they have these gay, lesbian, trans, whatever, and that's what society sees as representation for us.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not representation for us. That's one person that's in that space. But that's not who all of us are. And I just hate that she's representing
the trans
community
I'm with
on
you
that show.
Mona, are you listening, Mona? I hope Mona's watching. Well, I'm a little biased. I've actually have encountered her, hung out with her, and she's a sweetheart.
She probably is.
She's a sweetheart. And I don't agree with what she did either. Like, I don't get how certain people can be accepted in the trans community, but they aren't trans. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't have the surgery.
Bottom surgery.
So she's not, she's, I don't, let me get my vocabulary right.
Correct.
Is she, to me, so basically to me, she's a transsexual, I should say. I want to say, because she's not fully trans. Am I not right? Okay, so explain it, Hollywood.
Well, technically, from the part of it that I know and everybody swears to think that I'm a part of, she's, once you're considered on hormones and things like that, you are in the process of changing your body, changing and enhancing your body. You're already in the community.
Okay.
That's not what bothers me, though. It bothers me that she's garbage and she can't rap and she gets on TV with all these antics and it's disappointing.
Well, anybody do anything for a check?
No. Not every day.
No.
But I see, I mean, I would just hope, if I could say anything to her, just put yourself in a space that represents positivity versus garbage. And if you're gonna be a rapper, get some bars. Like, learn how to rap.
See, now, this is how I see it. It's like, if they would have use someone like Amaya Scott to represent the trans community, that would have been legendary.
Yeah.
Because she's, like, you see her and you're just like, oh, bitch, that's a woman. Like, she carries herself with class. It's like...
But she's real.
I've seen her.
Yeah, she's real. She's
like,
dope
you know
as
what I'm
fuck.
saying? She's done some things
Correct.
in the past, and
But
she's
it's like,
owned that and moved forward, and it's in a positive direction.
Correct. So I look at Sydney Star. She's like a builder bitch. She got a little bit of Cardi when she's trying to go off and act a fool.
That's the thing.
Or she got a little bit of it. Like, she's just like taking bits and pieces. Be scat. Like, she got all of them.
Trying to be something, and
all of
so the
that.
problem
It's just a
is,
bit much.
who are you for real?
Thank you.
And that's why I don't like her. And, well, not that I don't like her. I just think that she's garbage. She may be a very nice person. I will not take that away from her. But what she represents on television is garbage. She's
Well,
garbage.
most of them represent garbage on television.
But
because they don't
I don't
know,
maybe because she's new and she just annoys me. She's garbage. I don't know.
So let's talk about this scripted part for a second, because you was like, Love and Hip Hop so scripted. So,
oh gosh,
no, because it's funny that you say that, because
Yeah.
we thought that we could just show up and film.
we did.
But working with this new videographer and cinematographer, whatever, we sent him 9 episodes of our show. He loved all 9 episodes, but he was like, you guys are missing so much. You don't know this, but it just happened last night on the meeting. So he wants us to create dialogue, like certain things he need him to say, so he'll know to go to this person and stuff like that. So some stuff is scripted because they have to know certain things. Like, I'm not gonna get too deep in it because
When
it'll
to
give us
switch camera,
away.
when to go to
Yeah,
walking
and it's
inside,
like
different things like that.
it's like so it has to be
There
scripted,
needs
and
to be.
so
I get that, but I feel like again, okay. So if it's gonna be like a series, and it's not going to be real, then be that. If
Right.
that's a character that she's playing,
right.
cool. I'm with it.
Because
You're
we got
up-
characters on Digital too.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see.
Yeah.
Do we?
So like if you're playing a character, cool, I get it. But if that's who you are choosing to say that that's who you are, I'm good. Like, you're garbage.
Larry, call in. You say you want to call in. Did you
Right.
call in
So
already?
no, nobody's called in. So if you have any questions,
I posted a number on my
of
page.
any of the topics, the number is 214-937-5425.
Larry Harris Martin is the one I'm talking to.
That would be
You know what the Larry you call?
214-937 kick. Okay. So make sure you guys call in, ask some questions. So
I'm here.
we're about to get into Margarisa's business a little bit.
Oh.
Ow.
So
Shovel, honey.
if you have been on social media last Friday, you know that last Friday was his birthday.
Yes, 40th
And
birthday.
he turned 40, looking like he's 35, 25.
I'll take it off.
And we saw some pictures.
Wait a minute.
We saw some pictures.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
we
Hold on, one time. One time. Okay, DM me if you want them personally.
$25 a shot.
Yeah.
and I just thought that was a beautiful way to bring in your 40th chapter, embracing who you are, embracing your body, embracing your blackness. It was just beautiful to me. Thank you for embracing us with that.
Yes.
Thank you, no problem. Like, I felt like 40 it's a big year. You know what I'm saying? And you look back, for me, I look back and I say, okay, like one of my really good friends, best friends growing up, we knew each other from like third grade on to adulthood. And in our late 30s, he ended up passing away. He was homeless for a while. We bumped into each other, and me and my mother tried to help him out. He was not receptive to help, so we just kind of kept going to where he was and just making sure he was good. And then when I moved out here, found out that he had actually passed away. And so I'm just like, when I was thinking about I'm about to be 40, that kept crossing my mind. There's people that haven't made it to 40, like my friends, people that I grew up with that haven't made it. So I was just like, what do I want to do? And I felt like, one, I'm attempting to step back into this modeling game. I stepped away from it a little while. And I've been working out, trying to get the body right. So I said, well, let me share what my journey looks like. You know what I'm saying? And I feel at 40, like you said, I'm embracing exactly who I am. Happy with where I'm at in life. So I shared it with the world.
Well, hey,
And we
guys, I
snapped
see
them.
you did. But I see you guys have been calling in for some reason. It's not going through. So call back again. If you just called, I see 2 numbers. Don't make me call you back, because I will. But go ahead and call in again. A lot of people have questions for you.
What y'all want to know? I'm an open book kind of.
Are you? Because I have a game.
Oh. I haven't seen see, this is new stuff. Y'all doing new stuff.
Yes, of course.
So the game that I have is called Would You, Why You, and Have You.
Is that for all of us or just Mike?
Oh, it could be for all of us.
Would you?
Be nice with me, please.
You in the mood. We
You
know.
said, would you?
Would you, why you, and have you?
Okay.
So
I don't want you to ask me
I'm not going to ask you.
because you know everything.
I know everything.
Yeah.
But if you're the one that knew the game, you
You
have
know
to.
everything.
Well,
Hollywood or
So-
something like that.
Would you, I'm talking to you.
oh,
Would you date anyone inside the Easy Say Easy Done group?
Oh.
would I, if I was in the position to date someone? Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Within that group, yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
So before we get into that, are you single?
I am not.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. Since when? Oh,
I
Monty,
am-
you slipping. You Monty, you slipping.
I am sharing time and space with someone that's very special to me right now.
Aw.
So I'm enjoying that.
And it's not public, y'all. So see, that's what y'all need to follow. It ain't public at all.
I mean, it's not for everyone. I feel like that's what a lot of people do. They jump into these relationships and then they put it out on social media or whatever, and then it's like, okay, you're mad everybody's in your business, but when you put it out there, you put everyone in your business. So for us, it's not like, oh, I'm hiding it or anything. It's just I'm enjoying this time. I'm enjoying this time, and I feel like the people that if y'all ever met the individual and was like, oh, okay, it wouldn't be anything. Like, I'm not hiding it. I'm not like, oh, wait, we ain't together if we in public. No, it's not that, but it's just enjoying each other's time and space, and hopefully the evolution is amazing.
Right. How long has it been?
It has been September.
Okay. So still in the honeymoon phase.
Yes. Good
Okay.
times.
You learn something new every day.
All right.
Sips tea, Mike.
So Hollywood,
Yes.
would you
It's just all shit.
have sexual relations with someone inside of the Code Red group?
Fuck yes.
There's like 500 people in there. So, yes.
Wait, was he talking about the show or the group?
The group.
I'm not-
Let me. Nope. The show.
Fuck yes. That's what my yes was for. I'm not in the group, so I mean, fuck yes. The hell?
And there's only 2 people on that panel.
Right.
Correct.
So
I'm not taking nobody off the panel. Hey, it's fine. Shit. Okay. Hot sauce in this bitch. Let's go.
Mike.
Reese?
No, Riggins.
I'm not playing.
Oh, wait. We got a phone call.
Yes, thank you, caller. Thank you.
Wait, it
It's
didn't go
missed.
through.
Is your Do Not Disturb on?
No, it's on.
You paid your bill?
Ring is on. No, my ring is on. We know what? We about to call you back.
Wait, was that?
We about to call you back.
I don't even recognize the number either, so I don't know.
Wait. Hello? Are the phone lines on? Caller? Hold on, let me see something. Hello? Hi, caller. Who's this?
Who is it?
Oh, Lord.
Who is
Say
it?
your name one more time.
My name is Ty Curry.
Hi, Ty. How are you?
Oh, he just called you.
I love time.
Yeah.
Oh, you was in my phone.
I seen it.
So, what questions do you have for us tonight?
All right, my first thing I want to say is I'm one of Michael Reese's really close friends, and I just had to find out via the live stream that he's in a quote-unquote relationship.
Oh.
Some type of way.
You might have to translate because I don't think no one can hear.
Yeah, I don't. Let me try it again. Let me try it again. Hello. Okay, so we have Ty on the phone right now. He said that he is feeling some type of way because he just found out that Mike Reese is in a quote unquote relationship. So Ty, how long have you known Michael Reese?
We've known each other for some years.
Oh, and you ain't tell him?
So again, in the midst of enjoying my time and space, I'm not making phone calls to say, like, y'all see me on social media. I'm happy. I don't know. I will send the memo out.
I think the memo has been sent out.
It's been sent out. The memo's been sent out.
The
This
memo
is
was just
live.
sent out.
It's been
all right?
received.
Yeah, the memo's received. So Ty, any other questions you have?
I'm nervous.
What you gonna tell Michael Reese? We will discuss this in the FAMILY.
Yes,
We will discuss this later.
we will.
But what I wanted to actually say was in reference to I think Michael Reese made a comment about if you're sexually assaulted, you don't want to impact that same type of pain or torture on someone else. But you got to think about it in the mindset of that person. They may not perceive it as causing some type of pain or anguish on someone else. They may have said, okay, this made me feel this way, and I felt comfortable with this person, which is why I allowed it to go on as long as I did. So maybe in his eyes, he felt like, okay, it was okay for him to do it to me. Maybe it's okay for me to do it to this person.
That's interesting. I mean,
That is an interesting point.
I just feel at some point you know that that's wrong. Like at some point it says, okay, this isn't right. Like I'm seeking, because I feel like when you have to hide things, you know that it's wrong. Like,
Well, his sister had to hide that she was taking his butt. So I mean,
they was hiding it because, like he said, his brother
Didn't believe
said
him.
Yeah.
no. His little brother told him, and R. Kelly was like, no. But
That
it was
did
happening to
happen.
him too.
Yeah, it was happening to him too.
So-
they were all hiding. So when you live life hiding something as a child, you're gonna grow up thinking you have to hide all your bitches.
Yeah, but again, hiding to me,
Baby, this
as
is
you
coming from
grow-
somebody that can barely read.
You're
Okay?
right.
He can't read a book the first, but can write ahead. I ain't gonna take it from step. Okay, I ain't gonna take it. Okay, woke up in this closet. I got it trapped in the closet down. But that's just what up.
Well, Ty, we want to thank you for calling, kicking it,
Thank
and
you,
kicking
Ty.
it with us.
Thank
you,
you.
Ty.
Thank you so much for calling in. Alrighty.
Is that who I think that is?
You got yourself in trouble.
Mike, you seen this show more than anybody else. You know what's
Right.
up.
You watch
I do
our show.
watch.
You's a faithful
I am
Viewer.
And we
Viewer.
thank you.
I am.
Yeah,
From the
so-
old cast to the old cast to the new cast to the new cast.
I'm trying to get on the cast though. New. Can I do 2020?
So who seat you trying to take?
Oh, I'm not taking no. I
You
feel like
just
this is
want-
comfortable.
Oh, okay, all right,
Like I feel
all
really.
right. I mean, with you
I
being so
mean-
small and shit, we just fine.
I mean,
It's okay.
Oh my God.
We should be there too. All three of us, we on our just little fitness, journey. So we be up here.
Yes.
Larry's about to call in.
I've been meal prepping.
you
He
do it
really
yourself
has,
or you
though.
buying?
He really has though.
That's good. I don't meal prep.
You meal prep lobster and steak.
It was snowing outside. I wanted
You
some
weren't
food.
supposed to
I was
bust him
stuck.
out, Hollywood.
I was stuck
was
at
just
work.
trying
No,
to
no,
Oh,
it's
y'all got a
okay.
phone
I know
call?
it is.
We do.
We got a call. It's on my phone though. Hello. Hello. What's going on? You live?
Oh, we got a call too.
Obi, we're gonna call you back, Obi. We know your number. What's up, Larry?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you can hear my phone loud. You ain't have any questions for Reese, Hollywood, me, or Joey?
First, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hi, Larry.
If it don't work, snatch that shit out.
I like the show so far. I'll be honest. Oh, yeah. Mike, I really want to know, why were you late?
Oh,
Oh,
that is none of your business. Thank you.
I think
Mike.
he asked Mike to answer. Thank you. Okay.
Y'all won't call out my friend like
Okay.
that.
I think he asked Mike.
I overslept.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
if
your
y'all,
eyes
need, if y'all
closed?
need somebody here on time, I'm always on time. I'm a very
Obi,
prompt
I'm always
person.
on time. Don't try to take my spot.
I'm not taking nobody's spot.
Yeah.
Like I said, addition.
Addition.
Hold on, Obi. We about to get to you. Hold on.
So, any more questions, Larry? Yeah, I overslept. I'm here now, though.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, so this question is for Hollywood.
Oh, Jesus. Yes.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. Now, okay. Remember when I first met you and I asked you, I said, like, is this you, like, all the time? And you was like, yes, this is me, like, all the time.
Correct.
Like, I don't, like, okay, I know they use the word, like, androgynous all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but is that how you, like, identify yourself?
Do I identify myself as androgynous?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. That's who I am. It's been said that I'm in the process of transitioning and all of that, hands up to whoever it is, but that's not who I am.
Okay, cool. Keep it up, 'cause I love it.
Thank
So
you,
it's-
thank you,
it's-
thank you.
You heard Lenard in the back.
Anything else, Mister and Mister?
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see y'all. We coming to DC. We can't wait to see y'all be on that show, and I hope we see y'all at our auditions on the 3rd.
I'm working on my
That must be for
monologue,
Hollywood and Joey, because I don't have to audition.
Oh,
Oh my God. Well, you're right.
oh, wait a minute.
I want to be behind the scenes, so I'm gonna call you. I don't want to be in front of the camera. I want to be behind
Oh
the scenes.
God. Okay.
I'm getting my monologue together now. How many minutes do it gotta be?
just like 2 or 3. It
Okay,
don't have to
got
be
you.
too long.
Can I bring some some stage hands with me too? 'Cause I want to give you a full show.
That's fine.
God is good. Amen.
All right, but Larry, I'm going to hit you.
Hold
when we
on.
leave.
Do
Let's
I
get
gotta
to-
pay application fee? That's what my question is.
No, it's no application.
Mine is
Just-
wait.
just-
Amen. God, but it's in Mondawmin, so it's all right. I understand. It's all right.
Just tried it. Just
Okay, he tried it for
He
that.
tried it,
that
real.
drop.
He tried it.
All right.
But Larry, I'm gonna hit you when we leave here. Okay, we gotta call
Okay.
somebody else back.
All right,
All
bye.
right, bye.
Okay, so we got a phone call from Mr. I love DJ Obi. Let's go. Ahead.
Whoop, whoop.
Let's go ahead and call him back. I'm gonna call him back from. He has my actual number, so let me just go ahead and call
He
him
has
back.
my actual number. We real friends.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh, it's ringing.
So it must be that text number that don't.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. DJ Obi, you're on live with Kickin' It.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. I just want to tell you, the show is going really good. I'm so proud of y'all.
Thank you, Obi.
Thank you.
And I hope to see y'all tonight at Pure Lounge.
I will be there as soon as I leave here, baby.
I think I'm
Y'all
gonna.
having
I
an
think I'm gonna
after
come
show?
through.
I'm at after party.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Okay.
When is the
Okay.
next house party?
Well, I'll see y'all later. I was calling to prank y'all, but I didn't know y'all was going to be able to see my devil.
Yeah, because it's stored in his phone. That's why.
It's stored in my
Cause y'all are
phone.
real friends.
Ah, okay.
But, all right.
Alrighty.
Bye, Obi.
Bye.
We'll get back to the game.
Okay. So,
It was on mic.
Mike,
Hollywood,
Michael Reagan.
be nice with me.
I am gonna be nice.
Bye. Keep it cute for me.
Would you have had sexual relations with R. Kelly back in the day?
No. No.
I just tried you. That wasn't the real one.
don't do that. No, that was it. That's it.
That wasn't the real one. Would you have sexual relations with someone in the Easy Say Easy Done group?
No,
Why would you not have sexual relations with someone?
because I ain't in a
Easy
group,
Say
so I don't know who he is.
Have you had sex with someone in the Easy Say Easy Done group?
Possibly, girl.
Wow.
Next, go.
Okay,
No, I'm about to do Joey.
Go
Okay?
ahead. I'm an open
Damn.
book.
Shit, I gotta get some. Shit. No, you ask because I know too much about the girl.
Joey, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Would you?
Girl, don't try it on my time. You know, I'll get up and walk out.
That's our signature, honey. Okay. Hashtag walk out.
Would you mess with a friend's old piece?
Oh, bitch, you're trying it. You're trying it because you told me.
You
Never
doing?
mind. Never mind. Anyway,
Is that a yes or no?
I have.
You have. Okay.
I have.
Okay.
I have.
You have done it or you would?
I have done it and I would do it if I got permission from the person.
Okay.
So you need me to sign a permission slip? I mean,
Reese, you haven't talked to one of your friends' old pieces before?
No.
thank you, Reese.
No.
Thank you.
No. I just think so. I feel like this, and I'm gonna be just very blunt. I'm not interested in being intimate with someone that has been intimate with a friend of mine.
Word.
Like if me and Hollywood are 2 and 1, like we tight, and I've been with you. No, you've been with Hollywood, and I meet you. You could have all the right game, but as soon as I'm like, wait, you were with, because then I'm thinking we together. I might think about the fact that y'all was.
And everything that I've told you about them.
Now I've had that happen where a friend, and I'm just like, and like you said, we had conversations where I was like, yo, this is going on in my relationship, that's going on in my, and they was giving me advice like, oh, you don't need to be in that situation. But as soon as I left the area, that's what she wanted to do. Okay, you got
Now,
it.
I've had that happen to me before.
Hurt people hurt people.
No.
I'm just joking. I'm just kidding.
No. I'm not one of them people. But it was so my instance was they had messed with this person years ago before we were friends.
Okay.
And when we became friends, the person was interested in me. So when I found out that they had kicked it before, I just was like, yo, we weren't friends at the time. Is it
Those are
cool?
different circumstances.
Yeah, but see, that's
So I have a
different.
question that just came through my phone. Hey Hamilton, it's for Reese. What advice would you give Joey on sustaining a relationship outside of the public eye while being in the public eye?
Why it gotta be me? First of all, I've been single for 3 years. Why it gotta be me?
I don't want
It's
any
your
parts. I don't want to look. I don't want him walking out or swinging. Because I fight back.
Always ready to fight.
'Cause I fight back.
Always
We can
ready to
have that
fight.
word. No, I don't think that there is a formula to it. I think that if you want to be in a relationship, you have to know who you're dealing with. You have to know who you're getting into this relationship with, and that takes time. You have to get to know them, and in getting to know them, I feel like if you see that being a public figure and having your relationship be public isn't working, then I would sit back and say, okay, maybe not do it that way. You got to do things differently to get a different outcome. We have all heard that. So I would just simply say, get to know that person on your own time, by yourself, without the influences of other people, and then you'll know what you're dealing with, and then you can say, you know what, this isn't for me, or it is for me. And if it develops that longevity, then in time people will know. But it's not like, and I'm not saying that you are, but some people are so quick to be like, oh, this is mine. Look, everybody, look what I got. Like, stop. Like, first of all, sometimes it ain't even all that. It might just be all that to you, and that's cool. But I just say, got to keep some stuff to yourself.
Oh, this number hasn't come up with my phone in a long
Well,
time.
let me say this. One thing I can say.
Thank you, Will. Will said he's loving the show. Will, can we talk about Fuck, Marry, Kill? I think we have a little bit of time. You text me, so you know I was going to go there.
Can I get this out real quick?
Sure.
You want to talk about that?
No,
Because
you
I
can.
want to know about that too.
You can have your moment.
So that question that came from that person. Anyway, no one in the DMV really knows who I've ever screwed, messed with, or been with, except for one person. So I'm technically really private about my life, because the only Mike would know, and then Hollywood only knows of one person because that was who I was public with. So I'm very aware of how to keep my relationship out of the public eye.
Direct that to whoever.
I am. I'm directing it to D'Angelo Davis.
You don't want to start swinging.
I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I want to come back, so I don't want no problems.
I'm directing that to D'Angelo Davis. But we can get. Oops, sorry.
She got upset.
That's your name, okay?
She's gonna walk off. She's gonna grab the mic and leave.
So
There might be an
I
opening,
do want to
y'all.
get into the web series you were on, because it's a couple of them that you were on that were really good that are no longer here.
Right.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
So
Let's
give us
deep
the
roll.
tea on why. So my favorite was Horism.
Mine too. Hey, shout out to Horism.
I think that was everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
Fuck, Marry, Kill. Fuck, Marry, Kill was the last. Well, not the last one. I think that Unprofessional was the last one.
I'm sorry, but Will X the call. I'm going to tell him to call me. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Because we only have like a couple minutes left.
Yeah, we
Okay.
only got a couple
So
minutes.
Fuck, Marry, Kill ended because, I hope you're listening, Will, because there were individuals in the cast that got big heads. Well, got a big head. Let's not say that there was more than one. It was one individual that came in and presented one thing and showed who they were in the end. And so that's why it was best for everyone involved that it just not be out there, because it wasn't positive. The positivity was taken from this individual continuously trying to drag Will and the other cast members. That's the short story.
It's the cute version.
It was another web series you were on that didn't come on either, but I don't think we have enough time to get into it. It was the one where you were the president of something.
Oh,
or-
DC is out. It's on YouTube. Damage Control.
But
Check it out.
it's not another season.
There wasn't another season. I'll have to come back and talk about that.
we gotta get you back.
Hold
I'm
on,
coming back.
because let's do something we've never done before.
Ooh, first.
You're the special guest.
I'm going to make an executive decision. I hope y'all don't hate me. We're going to bump next week's guest and we're going to bring you back.
Oh, I'm here
Next
for
week's
it.
guest.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for
I'm
it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it because we need more time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we need more time. So get your questions ready because we have a part 2
Yes.
with Mr. Michael Reese
I
next
got a
week.
sequel, y'all.
Because it's a lot of stuff that me and Mike and Hollywood have been dying to ask.
Yeah.
We want to get it out there and get it out there in the appropriate time.
So
and
even-
Mike won't be oversleeping this time. I'm gonna make sure my baby get up.
So even if you guys are not able
make
to
sure he
tune
get
in to call in tomorrow, next.
Oh, hold on 1
Tuesday-
second. I'm sorry. Let's catch this call. We got time.
Go ahead.
What's up, Will?
Hey,
Hey.
Hi.
how's everyone?
Oh.
All right. How you doing? So we got like a couple seconds left. What's up?
Listening to the show, great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Most definitely. Hey, Michael Reese.
Hi, Will.
I think you represented that very well, and Horism was one of my favorites too. That's where I was able to see Michael grow. So I was so proud of him and his growth as an actor because he really, really grew from the first season all the way to the finale.
Yes.
Very proud of him.
Yes.
I say let's do it again, but we're not going to have that conversation.
We will next week.
Okay.
Yeah, we will next week because I want to see Horism reunion.
Horism reunion, huh?
Yes.
Where are they now?
Yes, I want. Yes, exactly. I need to know where they at now and what is going on.
You know what? You know what is so interesting? I actually have I've been working on this rebranding process, and in this rebranding process, it might be ideal to bring Horism back. So I think time has passed, and I think that people have have matured. So that might be a possibility.
So Will,
Yes, I'm here for that.
Will, what are you doing next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday. Actually, I think I'm okay on next Tuesday.
I'm gonna text you because maybe you can come too. You and Mike Reese.
Yes, so we can get the scoop.
Scoop.
Oh.
So I'm gonna
okay,
text you
I'm
because we
down
gotta wrap
for
the
it.
show up. So I'm gonna text you. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you.
And like I was saying, if you guys are not able to tune in and or to call in next Tuesday, you guys can also send us DMs on our Instagram page, which is Kicking It with MJH. Again, that's Kicking It with MJH. KICKINITWITHMK.
It's cute that it's 3 people on this panel for this show, but he's the only one with a shirt of the show. But when I had District 2 stuff made, he was, he
look,
got
sis,
one.
let me tell you,
It's no luck. We'll see y'all guys
It's-
next week.
Right. We'll see you guys
We'll
next
see you
week.
guys
Thank you
next
for
week.
tuning in. Part 2 next week.
Bye bye. Thanks for kicking it.
Have a good night, folks.
I go down to G.O. I go hard on Southside. I make sure there's no sight.